This is a 1990 C4 Corvette, and it's been rotting away for nearly 20 years. So over the course of the next few days, we're gonna turn it into one that looks brand new. Which brings us to Joe's barn.
All right, guys, we are back with Joe. You guys might recognize him from the Impala video and the CRX SI video, but there's one more car that we wanted to do of his, and it's in this barn right here. It is a C4 Corvette.
1990.
1990?
6-speed stick.
Oh, sweet. I don't think we've ever done a C4 Corvette that was manual. They're always automatic.
Yep.
It's a little poopy.
Oh, very poopy. Very.
How long has this car been here, and whose was it?
I bought it, again, about 20 years ago.
And later we found out that this car belonged to Joe's wife, who unfortunately passed away suddenly.
Well, Joe, you know, you said something to me outside when we were walking up here. You said that this thing might start.
It might, just like I said the last one. Tickle the key a little bit and see what happens.
I'm gonna let you tickle the key on this one. I might stand over there and watch. You know what? The engine bay actually looks pretty clean. Doesn't look like the critters made it in there. They tried though. I mean, we have a heaping mound of poop on the wiper blades. All right, let's see.
And just when we thought the car would start, we weren't so surprised at the outcome.
Lights, but nothing.
So we had to do what Joe said next.
Time to go get back up.
And that's exactly what we did. So Joe went and got his flatbed, we hooked it up to the car, and we started pulling her out. Now it's time to get to work so we could surprise him.
This Corvette means a ton to Joe because it was one of the vehicles that his wife drove, and unfortunately she's no longer here with us. So our goal is to make this car look brand new, get it running and driving so that Joe can relive some fond memories.
Let's get started by first picking all the poop up off the car. Now, while we clean up the poop, this car is gonna be transformed in 3 steps. First, we're gonna focus on the exterior because this needs a lot of help. Just doing the exterior alone is gonna take us at least 2 full days. Then we're gonna move on to the interior and wait until you see all the surprises that we found on it. It's gonna be a big challenge, and I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get it clean. And then lastly, we're gonna see if we can get this Corvette to run for the first time in 20 years. If we can make the reveal for Joe at the end of the video so much more special. And now with that all done, we're gonna move on to the wheels and get these clean. But I wanna say, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please take a second and consider subscribing, because everything we do on this channel is 100% for free. And that's the best way to support us in what we do so we can keep making these videos and help us reach more people with cars in need. And now we're gonna get to the pressure washing, which is most people's favorite thing to watch, but we're gonna start with our pre-wash, which is gonna lift all of that dirt up off the top layer of the clear coat. That way, when we actually start spraying the water on the car, it's not gonna spray the contaminants deeper into the car and scratch it up. Now as we move along the side of the car, you can see that it says tune port injection. And for those of you who may not know what that means, in simple terms, this car doesn't have a carburetor like most of the cars you see on our channel. So instead of a carburetor dumping fuel into the engine, this Corvette's computer controls fuel injectors. And the intake manifold is designed with long tubes or runners that help the engine make strong low-end and mid-range torque. And one more fun fact you may be wondering, the MSRP on one of these in 1990 was around $32,479, which when adjusted for today's inflation is about $80,000. So that begs the question, would you pay $80,000 today for a car with 245 horsepower? Leave a comment.
Under the hood of this Corvette is the legendary L98. Now this motor only made 250 horsepower, but it made 300 foot-pounds of torque, which was a ton back then. It made this a lot of fun to drive, especially made it to the 6-speed transmission it has and not the 4-speed automatic. So after this engine, I think a year or two after this year, they changed it to the LT1, which is what most people know are in C4 Corvettes, but those are actually a little bit more problematic. They did have a little bit higher horsepower, but a lot of people actually prefer these as they are more reliable and a little bit more fun on the street because of that low-end torque. And as you guys can see, this thing is filthy and we have to get it all cleaned up because we definitely want to see if we can get this thing running by the end of the video.
And if you guys are sitting there watching us clean this car and you're thinking to yourselves, I should probably get my car detailed, we actually launched a brand new website where you guys can find a detailer that's near you absolutely for free. We've always found that the hardest part about finding someone to detail your car is finding somebody that you can trust and someone who's actually good. So we created WD Detail Connect, and if you guys scan the QR code on the screen, it'll take you right to the website where you can put your zip code in and it'll show you all the detailers right near you who are trusted and can detail your car for you. And if you're a detailer yourself with your own company and you want to apply to be on the website, you can do that as well. Try it out and who knows, maybe you'll find your detailer for life.
All right, now moving on to the clay process.
Wait,
You guys were just about to watch Mike use our Claymet and our iron remover combo on the black Corvette, but it's really hard to see what is happening on a black car. So we have this white car that has a ton of iron contamination as well as other contamination in the clear coat. And that's what our iron decon package is used for. All these little orange spots are actually iron that has been lodged into the clear coat. And there's a chemical reaction that happens when you spray our iron remover on the paint. And look at that chemical reaction. When it turns purple, you know it's working. But now we need to agitate the iron remover to remove all of that iron. And that's when we use our Claymet to go ahead and agitate it further. And this agitation is what really allows that iron kryptonite to remove all of those orange dots that's in your clear coat to leave your paint feeling super smooth. Now we're gonna rinse it off. Not only is all the iron removed, but the paint is now buttery smooth. And the best part is that our iron decon bundle has a 50 times multiplier on it for our C7 Z06 giveaway. This car is fully murdered out. It has 672 horsepower, 765 foot-pounds of torque, is a blast to drive, and it looks like the Batmobile, and it could be yours. So go grab yourself an iron decon bundle or any other detailing supplies or merchandise that you see on the website and get entered because there's only 1 week left in the giveaway. So scan the QR code or go to WDAutosupply.com. Get entered now. All right, we're getting started on the Corvette's interior, but we need to remove the top so that it's a lot easier to work on the interior. And so there is a key that you plug into these holes and remove a couple of bolts, and we're now looking for that key. And the first place I want to check is in the center console. I'm gonna let the camera see first. Oh my God. Holy crap. This is a huge mouse nest. I should put a mask on for this, hang on. I'm scared to put my hand in there.
Hey, isn't it? Mission complete. That's not the only thing I found. Ugh.
So now we're gonna get this roof off and get a good look at this disgusting interior where you can see mice have been running rampant for over 20 years. All of these trails in the carpet, that's where mice were stepping in their own feces and then running along the carpet, which in the detailing industry we like to call mouse highways. And also pay attention to this big rust stain because that's gonna be important later. But first we have this big spider web which is super gross, and we're gonna vacuum that first.
Now we need to vacuum out the whole car.
And now here's why I told you guys to remember that rust stain, because if you didn't know, you can take Rust-Oleum rust remover and you can actually spray it into the rust stains in your carpet. Now you're gonna want a hot water extractor to get that out of the carpet afterwards, but what I'm gonna do right now is spray a generous amount all over the rust right here, and we're gonna let that sit while we clean the rest of the interior until we come back and we extract later. And make sure you keep watching because I think you guys are gonna be mind blown by the results, even I was. And then also for all the organic material and enzymes in this carpet, we have an enzyme remover, so I'm gonna spray that everywhere and make sure that has some time to sit and kill all the bacteria. Now we're gonna clean the door.
Can't drive with a dirty steering wheel.
And here is that exact same spot where that rust stain was. You can see it's no longer there, and we haven't even cleaned the carpet yet.
Now we have to polish the Corvette because when I shine a light on this paint, you can see that it is extremely scratched up and oxidized. And in order to remove those scratches, we have a two-step process. The first step is our rotary polisher with a wool pad and our compound, and that's gonna do our heavy lifting and remove the bulk of the scratches. And the second step is our dual action polisher, our foam pad, and our polish, and that's going to refine the marks left from our rotary polisher. And after we complete those two steps, this Corvette's paint is going to look brand new.
Now we're gonna finish up the detail and then see if we can get this Corvette running.
All right, now it's time to try and get this C4 Corvette started. And the first thing we did is we went ahead and put a new battery in because it's very hard to get a jump box on these side mount batteries. But now we're gonna go ahead and siphon out all of the old fuel and replace it with fresh fuel. And then we'll check the oil and see if we can't get this car to crank over.
And what you're seeing here is us sucking all the old gas out that's 20 years old. That way we could put new gas in, and just in time because our mechanic Adam just arrived and he's gonna take it from here to get the car running.
It looks very, very clean. That's a really good sign. Let's just look some things over in the engine bay, make sure it's all good there. First thing to do is let's check some engine oil. So there's definitely some there. A little bit old, but it's up to the line. Happy with that. We got coolant. That's a really good sign. Brake fluid, I can see in the reservoirs right there. I got the spark tester in place. We're ready for some gas to crank this thing over and hopefully fire this thing up.
All right, as Joe might say, it's time to tickle the key. All right, here goes nothing.
Got sparked.
Joe was right, this thing did just need a little bit more power and it turned right over. Apparently when we turned the car on, it shot out these little black plastic eggs out of the exhaust, and Adam actually knows what these are.
You put them in the actual laying boxes for the chickens to see the eggs in there, and it helps encourage them to go there to lay. They're like fake eggs.
I wonder if there's any more left in there. I think I'm gonna turn on and give it a couple revs and see if a couple more shoot out. All right, here we go.
Number 4.
4 for 4, let's go, baby.
And unfortunately, on the way to the reveal, it never happened because we got the news that Joe was in the hospital. But that gave us an idea, and that was to make the moment a little more special.
All right, guys, it's the next week, and we are going to try and do the reveal of the Corvette to Joe because he's finally out of the hospital. He was there for 4 days with some serious health issues, and he still has to go back for more testing. So, in order to brighten up his spirits, we got him a little get well present. So Joe is a really big fan of Jimmy Buffett, and so we got him a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville guitar that we're gonna sign from your friends here at WD, and then we're gonna go and surprise him and hopefully make him feel a bit better. My handwriting's not that good. All right, guys, so we just made it back to Joe's, and he's right there standing upright, which is a beautiful sight to see. Joe.
For nothing. Hello.
Good to see you.
Had you guys running everywhere.
That's all right. How you
Yes,
doing?
I feel a whole lot better today.
Thank God.
Yeah.
We're so glad that you're standing upright.
Oh yeah.
Scared us a bit there.
You could have inherited a Corvette.
Well, I think we would have given it to your son out of respect, you know.
Yeah.
But
what a mess.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Like I said, just glad you're all right. Glad you ended up going to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
And that like I said, the color's back in your face and you're feeling a lot better.
I hadn't been feeling good when you guys were picking the cars up even. Winded and out of breath and stuff like that. Hit me like a ton of bricks finally on Friday.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm glad you didn't force yourself out here to do the reveal. And to be honest, I'm glad that it worked out the way it
Yeah,
did.
had to give me 4 bags of blood
Jeez,
just to get my red blood cells up enough to get me back on course.
Scary stuff.
12 is the number they told me. I was down to 4 for the red blood cells, yeah.
Wow.
Thinking it's possibly some sort of cancer in my spine there that's treatable. I won't know that until after they get in there tomorrow and see what's going on.
Well, that's a lot on your shoulders, but hopefully we can cheer you up a bit with this Corvette.
Always.
Are you ready to see it?
Absolutely.
How have you been feeling at least the last few days?
Better, much better. Yeah. I hear something running.
I'm like,
That's just wrong. That's just wrong. I know that growl anywhere. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yep, I'd know that growl anywhere. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous.
It sounds pretty good, doesn't she?
Oh, nice, yeah. And I'll tell you what, it turned out awfully nice too. Buff and cleaned up real nice. Man, oh man, oh man.
You know, your son had mentioned that you and the missus spent a lot of time driving this car. Does it bring back a lot of fond memories?
Here we go again. Here we go again. She had to go get something. I said, just go ahead and take the Corvette. So I hear all this commotion outside. I turn around. She's got the car sliding sideways out here with the tires howling. She gets back. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, well, I just couldn't stop. I said, I guess not, but my goodness. She says, why stop? Oh yeah, the tires were smoking and hollering and whew, down the road she went in it.
Well, hopefully this made you smile after everything that you've been through recently. But I got one more surprise for you. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back. All right, Joe. So we wanted to get you a little get well soon gift. So we got you a Jimmy Buffett guitar.
Oh man,
Signed from your friends here at WD.
that is wow. Oh wow, that is awesome. Just awesome. That is so cool.
Heck yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, hopefully you can hang it up either in the garage or somewhere in the house.
Oh, dude, this is gonna travel with me.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah, right on the front seat, like the light.
Oh, I love that, Joe.
Yep.
We love you here at WD. Thank you for everything that you've allowed us to do for you.
Yep.
Thank you for your commitment to your community here at Frank's Ice Cream, for being such a good family man. Seriously, I can't think of a more deserving person.
If I can't go to work, I'll have my Jimmy Buffett guitar to ride around with. I'll have to learn how to play it somehow or another.
Well, thank you so much, Joe. We seriously appreciate you very much. We're thankful we got to get this done, and we're thankful you're here standing with us.
Yep.
And thank you guys so much for watching at home. We appreciate each and every single one of you. And if you want to win a black Corvette that's a little newer than this one, you can go buy any of our detailing supplies or merchandise and be entered to win our Z06. There's only a week left, so don't wait any longer. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe because you are not going to want to miss next week. We did something that we've never done on the channel before, and the reaction was insane. Thanks for watching. See you soon.